Hello, I am so excited to be with you once again on today's edition of Prime Business Hacks. It is no secret that savings are very crucial if you want to gain financial independence. And so for students, nonetheless, it's always a huge task to want to save. And so many students are always hiding under the excuse of, I'm a student, how do I get to save? I have so many things to spend on. But never to worry. On today's edition, I am going to be sharing 7 smart money saving tricks just for you as a student. And I'm sure you would love them thoroughly. Now, before I take you through some of these saving tricks, I want to quickly tell you what savings are. Savings are that portion of money which a person has after he has spent some on consumables from his disposable incomes. And this is over a period of time. So the number one trick to help you as a student to save for emergencies or your future is to discipline your mind. Yes, discipline is very critical if you must achieve this feat. So in trying to save, so many things come to play. And then you find yourself, am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Am I sure I'm ready to save? You have so many doubts right there. And you want to tell yourself that if you must achieve this feat, you need to discipline your mind. Tell yourself that this is the last lifestyle you have chosen to adopt. And so this gives you an edge over those doubts and you are good to go. So that's the number one trick. You must discipline your mind. The number two thing is playing smart on yourself. I'm sure you're wondering what that is. That means, some people just decide to give themselves some big treats. They want to take themselves out for birthdays. They want to buy some big things for themselves just to mark their birthdays and to show that, okay, today I'm ready to do this and that. And for a student, I'm not saying it's bad to want to give yourself a treat at some point, but try to play some smart ones on yourself. And so you have told yourself, today I want to get myself some nice Nike shoes, some fine shirts and all that. And then you walk down to the boutique and you go through the stands and just try to be smart with yourself. Just tell yourself, I'm not going to spend this. I would rather put it in my piggy bank. And you walk out of the boutique, go to your bank and save it. It sounds very impossible, but trust me, you can do it. Once you have conditioned your mind that today I want to play smart on me, then you can achieve it. The number 3 thing you want to consider is learning to budget. Budgeting is very important. In fact, it is one of the smartest ways you can save money, and quickly too. So whenever you want to budget, it is advisable that you have a spreadsheet. And so you have your income all lined out. And then what are you spending them on? That's on the second hand. So having a budget helps you keep tab on your daily, weekly, and monthly expenses, especially as a student. So you know what is critical for the day, what is not critical for the day, you push it over. Some of those things that are vital, you bring them on board. So budgeting is very important if you want to save money and save well as a student. The number 4 thing you want to consider is living on essentials alone. The experts call it the minimalist mindset. What does that mean? You only go for those things that are very critical and are termed needs. I'm sure you know that there is a huge difference between needs and wants. So your needs are basic. Those are the things that you cannot do without. You must get them. They are very essential for your daily living. And then wants could just be something you just want, maybe as a fancy, you like it, and then you just want to get it because you just want to get it. But for a minimalist, it is very crucial that he goes for those things that are very, very essential. You want to keep money for your textbooks, those are essential. Your projects, very critical. Your consumables, your toiletries, your gas, all these are very vital for survival. So as a minimalist, you condition your mind and say, okay, these are essentials and I have to make budget and keep them and get them. But for those ones that I can do without, like clothing, jewelries, you can always wear one cloth for like 1 month, 2 or 4. So, but for those ones that you need, your food items, your textbooks and all that, why not? Get them and keep them. Another trick to consider when you're saving smart is storing up food in batches. If there's one good thing I have learned, even as a married woman, it is storing up food in batches. I will not lie to you. As a student too, I was storing up food in batches. And what does that mean? It means getting some food, especially soups and stews and vegetables as well. In fact, porridge beans, you can store them up in batches. It means cooking them, putting them in plastic containers and then freezing them. Even if you don't have a refrigerator or a deep freezer as a student, I'm sure somebody in your hostel has one. Make friends with that person and keep your foods frozen. This will help you to cut costs on cooking. Oh, trust me, it's not doable. In fact, it is not advisable to be cooking soups and stews every day. You find that all your income, all your stipends, or all your gifted money are going towards feeding alone. Number 6 trick to consider is going for discounted products and services. If you must shop for your household goods, your school supplies, and other items, you had better go for those items that are on sales and are discounted. These are your best bets to cut down on your shopping expenses. And so you need to buy toiletries, you need to buy some clothing, you need to buy some even textbooks. There are some that are sold as second-hand used. They still contain the main subjects and the topics. The only difference is they are not coming as brand new, but they are second-hand. Go for those. You're only using them for the while. And that will help you to cut down on your expenses and save more. Now, the last thing you want to consider is minding your savings buffer. So people say buffer. It's very common when you're talking to people in the production industry, those that manufacture goods and services. So they have what is called a buffer. It means a threshold where your products or your raw materials can get to and you need to restock, not allowing it to get to the bottom. So as a student who is saving and has adopted the mindset of saving for emergencies and the future, it is advisable that you place a threshold on your savings buffer. What does that mean? By the time you notice that your savings are going down, the next thing is reach out for help. Call your uncles, call your aunties, call your daddies, your grannies, and reach out. Tell them that you need help. It is not wrong. It is not shameful, I must tell you. It is better late than never. So remember, there is no good time to start saving. The good time to start saving as a student is now. And trust me, you will never, ever regret starting up your savings as a student. In fact, it helps you to build a mindset of a financial independent individual even as you grow up. Here is a recap of what we've said concerning smart money saving tricks for students. 1, you need to discipline your mind. 2, you have to play smart on yourself. Learn to budget, living on essentials alone. 5, you need to store up food in batches. Number 6 trick, go for discounted products and services. And then the number 7, mind your savings buffer. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also remember to hit the notification bell so that you're instantly notified of our video upload. Also remember to follow us on all our social media platforms and log on to www.primebusiness.africa for your breaking news and all in-depth analysis of socio-economic issues across Africa. Until I come your way next time, my name is Esther Elome, and this is Prime Business Hacks.